Hi, this is Alan Langford, and this is What the Fun, episode 22. There's an app for that. I was really hoping to do two not-so-good projects and a winner this time, but I found a third loser, and it's just too good to leave out. So let's get started. What the Fun is a critical review of crowdfunding projects. It's designed to be somewhat lighthearted and humorous. I find bad projects and criticize them mercilessly, and every once in a while I find a good project and talk a bit about it and why it's good, but not this episode. So let's go. We have Transporter by Rod. This is an app for truck sharing. So, if you're going to go and you're going to buy something and it's too big, you don't have a truck, you could use this app to find somebody sort of Uber-like, says it's a cross between U-Haul and Uber, and get that person to come along with their truck and then haul your stuff to wherever it is that you want to go, which doesn't sound like a horrible idea. I mean, there's a bit of a market for that. It'd be good because you've got all these guys with small penises driving around in the really big trucks that carry a piece of lumber twice a year and spend a lot of money on gas, so they could help pay for their gas with an app like this. But this is the problem. It's just this app. So there's this guy who this is the whole description of the project. He's going to build this app and make it so that it runs on different platforms and have very high quality. So he's going to get it developed in the States. He doesn't mention, or I think even understand, that behind the app there has to be a database, a billing system, payment system, funds allocation, taxes, customer service. Did I already say? There's this huge infrastructure that you would need in order to make this thing work, and this guy is not the guy to do it. If you read his bio, it's like, I've always wanted to be in business and this is my business. He's got no track record. So this project, Transporter by Rod, I'll give it a 4 for concept because it actually fills a need that exists. The market's probably not really that big, and that's why it doesn't already exist. What he wants to build, I mean, in terms of an app, fine, but how he wants to implement this it's no go. It's not just an app, and his levels are pretty good. Basically, if you sponsor his project, you buy transit opportunities using his service, which is reasonable. The funding level, which was $250K, that's pretty good for an app. But the problem is that it's not just an app. So you could add a 0 and maybe double it, and you'd start to be in the right ballpark for funding something like this. So it is, if we go back here, he's raised $1 of his $250,000 goal, and he's got 7 days to go. Yeah, that's it. That's Transporter by Rob. Okay, now we have the augmented reality tours. This is an augmented reality app which will revolutionize the way that we explore major cities around the world. Now, that's in and of itself, it's not a horribly bad idea. He's trying to raise $204,000 American. He's raised $1 with 8 days to go. The problem is, again, that this is just the app. So he talks about how it would be great because you could go and you could tour places he wants to launch in London, England, and you could go around and you could see, you could get augmentation for where Jack the Ripper was active. You could, get explanations of graffiti and all this kind of stuff. There's absolutely no mention of how the hell that database is going to be created, how it's going to be maintained. I mean, what if the graffiti gets painted over? It's a great concept, but the amount of effort that you would have to go to implement this is way bigger than what these guys, they look, actually, at first it looks like it's it was being presented as an agency somewhere, but then his project is to raise the funds to enable me to complete the release. So it's a one-man operation, and it's not going to raise more than that dollar. And since I think the original currency was pounds, that's really less than a pound. So the concept's good. I like the concept. The market, not every tourist is going to want to go on an augmented reality tour, but it's okay. What they want to do is pretty good too. How they want to do it, again, I don't think that the creator of this project has the faintest understanding of how much actual work there is in content creation for something like this. It's a one-man show, so this is not what you call a strong team. The levels, I didn't really talk about the levels much because you can buy t-shirts and posters and just promo stuff with the branding for the project on it, which is really, it's a zero, yeah. This plan for doing this, there's no evidence of an actual plan. It's an idea, and he's taken it from idea straight to let me raise $250,000. So that's not going to work. And the funding is, because of the content creation, unlike the other app where you could at least build the app for something like that, even though you don't have a back-end database. Here, the work on content creation is going to be much larger, and so it's just completely out. And again, the problem is it's not just an app. All right, now this one, I wish I'd recorded it the first time I looked at it because it made me laugh. So here's the blade keeper, and it keeps blades sharp, and it keeps blades sharp. You put the blades on top of this thing, and you can't quite figure out what's going on. Here's the inventor and the patent and the trademark guy, and all these guys has done all this testing, and he's got this great history of his invention, and he gets to talk about it a bit, and you just put your blade on it, and let's see, we got it there. So if I could pause this, is it going to show it to me? Oh, come on, there. Oh shit, sorry. There. It's a pyramid with crystals in it. And he's trying to raise $76,500 so that you can focus nature's energy to sharpen your blades. I laughed. This concept, no. Market, no. What? No. How? No. Who? Well, the guy can talk. The levels. Who cares? The plan doesn't exist. Who cares? It's like they measure the effectiveness of this not on any kind of scientific measurement, but whether or not people are happy. They got a 1-year guarantee on the placebo effect. No, done. Okay, that's it. So if you could please. Go to Patreon and consider supporting What the Fund with a small monthly donation. That would be cool. I'll put the project links in the description, and despite the fact that this is overwritten, I'm now posting on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, so subscribe, follow, bookmark, whatever. And if you have any comments, you can comment on YouTube, you can comment on Patreon. You can comment on Facebook, and you can comment pretty much anywhere. So if you've got any feedback, I'd really appreciate it, and thanks for watching.